Left side. Check. Check. All right. What's up, guys? Day 8 of boxer bands. 30 days of boxer bands. And I'm live here on the patio. I'm instantly starting to see some development on my core. My shoulders are starting to bulk up. My posture is starting to shift. So if you can tell, if you've seen from the last couple of days, but instant abs, my abs are getting more defined for sure from what I'm seeing. And again, my posture, I'm not sure if you could tell, but I had more of this kind of like arched belly and before, but now I'm a little more control. I see, you can see there's more definition in the serratus anterior and the obliques. Again, this is day 8 of 30 days of boxer bands. I'm glad I did this. Chose to do 30 days consecutive. So I'm excited to see what happens here. You may see it in the description. I did put, is it time to double up? And I'm curious to see if it is time to double up. Maybe, again, I told myself at day 10 I would double up. So I do have the bands here sitting, but I may not use them. I'll do my best to keep my hands up here more than that first 10 minutes here. Just keep my hands straight up overhead, not bringing them down to my chin. And yeah, let's get this workout in. If you do notice, again, I did put a link in the description down below for boxer bands. There's a 30% off discount right now for the 30 days of boxer bands that I'm doing. The owners of boxer bands so graciously gave us a discount here for the pairs of bands. But yeah, get your double set. Again, it does come with four bands, although you really only need those first two, unless you're gonna put them around your back, which I can do as well. So what I'm doing here is the first 10 minutes at least. I'm just gonna keep my hands straight up overhead. This is probably the hardest part of using these bands, is just keeping your hands up, keeping them up straight up overhead. Of course, there's all the other things that we can do, but I challenged myself yesterday with Sean Taylor. If you did watch the video from yesterday, Sean Taylor, I met him at Mayweather when I was working at Mayweather in Costa Mesa. He's a musician, artist, Afro beats artist. But anyway, we did 10 minutes yesterday. My shoulders were burning. But again, things I'm noticing about my body is starting to change is I'm starting to get this pull in of my core, for one. But two, probably most important, which is actually a very, this muscle here, the serratus anterior muscle, you can see under my chest, even this angle, you can see with that rib cage muscle, which is so beneficial for the lungs, posture. Yeah, going back to the story again, we did yesterday 10 minutes, first 10 minutes, just keep your hands straight up overhead. So that's what I'm doing again for myself. Starting to burn at 5 minutes in. Go for another 5 minutes at least, just straight up overhead. Yeah, man, I love it. I love that serratus muscle, that rib cage muscle popping out. You can see there. It's definitely active. Trying to keep the hands up. 6 minutes in, I got another 4 minutes straight up overhead. Then I'll bring them down to my chin. I'm so tempted to put my hands behind my back. Oh, that feels good, but nope. Let's come back. Let's stay right here. 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Damn, he thick. Chama, Chama. Calling. I'm calling Chama. Shoulders burning. 7:17. 3 minutes. Osa. No, it's 8 minutes here. Yep, 8 minutes. Chama. Yeah, calling you out. Calling you out. Chama. 8:22. But I'm up in the stakes. Ooh, 1 minute, 9 minutes, one more minute to 10. Maybe I'll just go to 11, huh? Just to get up a little more. Oh, oh, sigh. It just starts to burn and then it starts to go away, and you start to just, I don't even know. My hands are my hands up there? I can't. Are my arms up there? Oh, sigh. Come on. All right, we're definitely at 10 minutes. We're past our 10 minutes. I'm at 11 almost, 30 seconds to 11. We'll go to 11, 11, and then we'll drop our hands to our chin and go into some other outside work, shoulder, behind the back. Just keep your hands up. 11, 11. Once this text message goes away, and 11, 11. Perfect. Okay. All right, I challenge any of y'all to 11, 11. Keep your hands straight up overhead with just one band. A lot of people think it's easy. This one band, it's 10 pounds. What's 10 pounds? But challenge you to keep your hands up. All right, let's do some combinations. I was watching the video last night myself, and I was liking that I was throwing this jab, slip, jab combo. So for any of you out there, because this is really like it's like somebody's, I'm fighting you. It's like virtual fighting right now. You're fighting me, I'm fighting you. I'm ready to throw a punch, right? And if I were to throw a punch, what am I going to throw? Most often in a fight, you're like, whoa, right? Either it's going to be a big overhand to someone who doesn't know how to fight. They're just going to throw their strongest punch first, right? Someone else that might be more developed, they might use their footwork, they might use their head movement without knowing why. Some people are at a certain level, starting out 0, you throw your strongest punch first. Level 1, you start to, okay, now I realize there's the jab, there's the cross, there's the hook. I got so many pieces, right? And then there's the level 3 where now you're putting combos together, you're feeling confident. Then there's the level 4. Okay, now you've learned experience sparring. You got hit in the face. You now learn to cover. Okay, now you're learning to cover in head movement. Now you're level 5 boxer. You're thinking you feel pretty good. You could go win a championship. So you go try a fight and you learn a thing or two about offensive and defensive and timing. And there's level 6, level 7. Now you've got some fancy footwork, a little addition, or you got more power addition. Level 8, now you're adding the power with the finesse. Level 9, you're experienced. You're 10, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, what am I trying to say here? You're learning to box with me here. So if I throw my jab at you, again, learning what the jab is. The jab is off of the front foot, the front hand. So if I'm a southpaw, I would be right foot forward. There's my right jab. And if I'm orthodox, which most people usually are, because their right hand is their power hand, they're going to throw that power hand off the back. You have a little more length off the cross. The jab just kind of sets it up. It's a measuring tool between you and the other person, right? So that jab is important because any experienced boxer, someone who's going to come in and throw a 3-piece, 5-piece combo at you, ba, 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 or they might throw, is they're going to set it up with the jab. They might set it up with a cross and a cross across, but the jab is the most important. Why? Because it's a straight punch. It's very predictable. It's a measuring tool. So it's an asset to either the offense or defensive person. If I know that your jab is a measuring tool, it's not really going to, some people have got strong jabs. Some people have really strong jabs. And if you don't know what the jab is and you're getting popped in the face, you're wondering what's going on in the fight. You got to realize that jab is so simple to catch and operate off of. So I throw my jab at you, pop it down, come over top with your cross, your hook cross with cross, your cross body, your cross, whatever. But catch that jab. So I throw that jab out, pop, just catch it. Catch it with your backhand. You're over here, you're catching it there. All right. If I'm over here, I'm punching in this side, you're catching it with this one. So at the same time as you punch me, I catch it, I punch you right back. It's a split entry. So as you enter, I enter. It's a Bruce Lee concept, JKD, split entry. So as you enter, I catch and I return with my jab. Catch, jab, catch, jab. Now I'm switching back and forth. If I were to just be one stance, I would stay here, catch your jab, waiting for you to throw that jab. If you throw anything else, I'm just going to cover and I'm going to back out. But I'm waiting for that jab. So you throw that jab at me, bah, 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 bah. Now I'm in on it. Right? You throw that jab at me, I slip on it, blah blah blah. You throw the jab at me, I can elbow it and blah blah and come back. There's a lot to do off of the jab. When you know the jab and you're only looking for that one punch, that makes fighting a little more strategical, a little more easy to think about, right? Instead of, oh, there's so many punches and things. Yeah, learn to cover on everything else, but utilize that jab hand. A jab hand's usually the weaker hand, and it's in front. So you pop that one down, boom, come over top. So anyway, that's why the jab is so important. And we use the jab in all of our slips, head movements. So make a good jab. Have a good jab. You want to have a good jab. Last time we were talking with Casey. I don't know if you're out on there, but Casey Jones yesterday was telling me about the spear jab, which I was talking about the flicker jab. You can look back at it. I am right-handed. I do kickboxing, but you have a southpaw stance because you're taekwondo. Do you think, or you think I should learn orthodox? It would benefit me more. Yes. Yes. The answer to everything is yes. Um, uh, I'm up in the States. Okay, so yeah, I notice how I do both because it shouldn't matter. Like, yeah, you may have, like, starting out, you're gonna have, oh, there's a stronger hand, there's a weaker hand, right? Uh, the right hand automatically is gonna be the stronger hand because in Chinese medicine we have our right side as our father's side, our left side is our mother's side. Magnetic, electric. That electric hand is gonna be more power, more dominant. Some people say their left hand is more powerful. It's just whatever how you're crossed, how you're mixed with your feminine and masculine, all that stuff, whatever, creative energies. Anyway, you're right-handed or left-handed, whichever is stronger, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you learn to fight on both sides. So if you want to be a stronger fighter, you better learn to fight a southpaw and an orthodox. And then you look at it like there's no difference. Really, the only difference would be that the liver is on their front side as a southpaw. So technically, you're leading with your, not to say more open side, but the liver. If you hit me in the liver, I'm my body shuts down. If you hit me in the spleen, if you hit me in the liver, that's when I stop. I drop to a knee and bye bye bye. That's when they end the fight. Technical knockout, that liver shot. So if you're a southpaw, it's on the front. You're leading with your liver. So I would suggest to learn and cover that liver side, or condition your liver so much that, and that's going to take a lot of kicks, a lot of getting hit in the liver to feel what it's like to be hit in the liver, getting hit in the liver to put yourself down, to condition yourself to take that. It's like getting kicked in the balls or kicked in the, like, you got to, I condition myself enough to where if I get kicked in the, I'm okay, you know? And that's what fighting is, right? You're defending yourself, you're building your body up, your body is getting stronger cellularly, mentally, physically, emotionally. You can endure, and there's the benefit. The benefit come with the body and the structure and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely learn southpaw. The cool thing about switching to an opposite side that you're not comfortable with is that when you switch back to your more comfortable side, you're better. And so you will be better by working your weaker side and then coming back. My guy just hits this own junk. Yeah, pretty much. Um, yeah, I suggest it for all you dudes out there. You better not think that a kick to the balls is going to stop someone really powerful, you know? So, anyway, yeah. Um, yeah, that's what we were talking about. So back to the southpaw thing. Southpaw. When I find I work my southpaw and then I come back and it's like, oh, now you're comfortable. You come back with more power on that other side. So if you are normally southpaw, definitely start working on your orthodox. And then when you switch back, you're gonna be that much faster. So definitely work that other side. Noodle god. Where can we get those bands? Good question. Right now they are on sale with the discount code. At, um, we're getting a lot of sales without the discount code, so make sure you get that there if you want that discount. Boxerbands.com, and in the description you'll find the discount code. What age did you start training? At 13 wrestling. My brother was a team captain of a wrestling team here in California at a top CIF, like 20. I think I came in at 18 and we got to 20 consecutive CIF. Actually, that's when I graduated, so I don't even know if they went to 22 or how longer or how many, but consecutive CIF champions in wrestling. And then I didn't really like wrestling, to be honest. I got beat up at the beach. I was telling the story the other day. I got beat up at the beach, thinking after watching a kickboxing video on YouTube of how to Muay Thai kick somebody. I was trying to kick him, and he was punching me in the face, and then so I didn't know how to cover. There's an importance to learning how to cover. And yeah, so at 15, I started boxing and I loved it. I loved headbutting, punches, and people break their hands on my head. Just wrist, pressure, constant good stuff. What do you call them? Boxer bands. Yeah, at the wrist. The strength is at the wrist, which is nice. So you can just let your hands go. It's good for people with like arthritis that want to build a very important piece is the shoulders. I don't know if you noticed, but so many people are weak in their shoulders, and that one is because of the postural stuff, of the typing, the driving, and just never really utilizing your arms to lift yourself up or lift or pull yourself up. Pull-ups are so great at that. Handstands are so good at that. A lot of postural stuff, yoga. But these are amazing because, again, it's just pulling my hands down. All I do is just keep my hands up and it builds the posture, builds everything from there. That takes crazy conditioning, fam. Yeah, for real. Fab. What else you do? You dance? I don't dance unless a girl. I'm definitely learning to dance. I need to learn to dance. Um, uh, what do I do? I like Tai Chi, to be honest. Tai Chi, and yoga. I do a lot of hot yoga to keep my body in space, And when you're in tight and confined to a small mat in a very hot room, you get in shape very quickly, especially when it's around a lot of beautiful women. National champ, Fort Lauderdale, badass. Olympic sparring 2012. Oh, what's up, Fab? I meant that for Fab, bro, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Uh, Foreign MMA content. Oh, badass. I will check you out. Can you show a quick combo, please? Absolutely. One of my favorite combos would be a simple hook, jab, cross. Most commonly, you learn a jab, cross, hook, and a cross, hook, cross when you start to learn boxing or kickboxing. But my favorite is the hook, jab, cross because it one can pull their hand down and then right away jab and cross. So it's a bit of like collie and stick and knife training, knife tactics. Again, if you have a knife in your hand, it changes the whole scenario. We're not just messing around and sparring right now. You got a knife and you could potentially slit my throat and kill me. I'm going to take the situation a lot more serious than most. So that's why I think about it anytime I fight. I don't think of it like that. Can you show a quick combo? So again, back to that combo. Hook. Why am I hooking? The hook is a hook to the ear or to the jaw, right? So if somebody were to punch me in the jaw, that's when my disconnection electrical system in the body just shuts down and says, whoa, whoa, shut everything down. Boom, you hit me in the chin. That rattles me. If I keep my chin tight, it's less likely I'm going to get knocked out. If my brain's not rattled, I'm not going to get knocked out. But if I get hit in the chin, that's why the hook is so nice. But also, the hook is also, think of it like you're pulling my hand down so that you can hit my chin. Because when I'm covering my chin, then or I cover high, right? You throw an overhand at me. Oh, cover high. You throw an uppercut at me. Cover, stand with the elbow down. Right? So there's your cover. Now what? You're never gonna hurt me until you pull this hand away, and then boom, then you can get me, right? So hook, jab, cross. And that's my favorite combo. Hook, jab, cross. One of my favorite. Don't lead with the hook. Maybe I just changed your perception, but I think that a hook can definitely, like even a Tyson hook, right? Where you lean and jump and you leap into it. Boom. Why not lead with a hook? Or if it's a jumping hook, you just finished a combo, you just boom, 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 you finished tapping them up, they're covering tight, and then you jump out and bah, enter with the hook. There's a hook. Or you pivot with a hook. So many reasons why you could start with a hook, pivot with a hook, and then pop out. There's your jab cross. So hook, jab, cross. Or hook this way, then jab, cross. Or hook this way and jab. It's whatever. Hook, jab, cross. I like that step. Appreciate you. I'm an MMA guy. Never went big, but had 4 fights. Won 3, lost 1 orthodox. But I have a left hand and big brother, dad, big brother are lefties. Something I always catch guys with is that right wide hook with a left high something. Hold on. What did you say? Never want. I said no, 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 no. Orthodox. Okay, who's the orthodox? They're lefties, so they're southpaw. You're orthodox, but you hit them with the right, and then the left hook or left high. I like that step. You are on point, coach. I appreciate you, eh? Yeah. Oh, left high kick. So let me see. So you're orthodox, right? They're lefty. So you're toe to toe, right? They're right foot forward, you're left foot forward, or are you saying that mixed? Then you're saying a right hook. Huh. Right hook, switch left. Yeah. Right hook, switch left high. I like that. I like that a lot. Right hook. See, I'm never one to throw a right hook that often, unless I always think of the hook as more of a lead punch. Um, so I don't really throw right hooks off of the back that often. But there, boom, it's because it's a reaching punch. But if you do step and then throw it right, you step and turn, or boom, I like that kind of sweeping, pulling aspect to the hook, because the hook is always like a hook, right? You're hooking somebody in. You think about that, you're pulling their hand down, you're grabbing their hand, you're pulling them in, boom, boom, to the next combo or to that high kick. I like it. Boom, boom, let's see here. Boom, switch. I usually switch and lead off that. Yeah, I don't use the right hook that much, to be honest. I might have to now that you're saying it. Who said that, by the way? Jordan? But I use a lot of hip. Yeah, so you got that here. Oh, yeah, huh? Rolling. to that hip, like that hip, boom, and then the switch. Almost like pulling them into that high left. I like that, going out the outside. But you're saying that on you're saying that on a southpaw too, which is a lot different. If they're on the southpaw side, that means they're head heavy on that side. Yeah, huh? Off their jab, they lean in off that jab. But I use a lot of hip. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, well, this is good talk right here. Good. We just hit our 30-minute mark. And I honestly haven't even been doing much with the bands, to be honest. Just chatting with you guys. Sidekick reposition, sidekick reposition, jump back kick. I love that jump back kick recently, and actually last night I was working it with the guys. You got it. It's more of that feint, if it makes sense. The right hook, most of the time they duck left. Boom, that they duck left and back, right, trying to avoid it or trying to roll under it, back, and you catch them going forward. So it's just right there, you catch them, right? Because you're catching them on this side. They're southpaw. You're catching them on that hook. They unsuspecting high kick there. You got it. Yeah, side kick, reposition, jump back kick. I like that one. Side kick, reposition, jump back kick. Side kick, side kick, jump back kick. One thing I was saying, I saw something, and I wish I know where I saw it too. You know, there's so many social medias now. It's like, was it on YouTube? Was it on Instagram? Was it on TikTok? I don't know where I saw it, but it was from a clinch position, and I worked this with the guys last night. From a clinch tied up position, you're in a full plumb where you're just tied up and you're working, you're pummeling, you're in that closed tight position, and there is this inside sweep which opened him up, and then he went for this. So yeah, inside sweep, and then planted the foot right away, and bah, jump back kick. We didn't do the jump; we just worked on the back kick because I've got a group of newer guys, but just working right now mainly on the balance. So just that step and holding. Let me see, you have more. And again, that was that clinch, sweep, jump, back kick, clinch, inside sweep, up to back. Yep. Yeah, anyway, so I'm working on a couple things with the bands. So like I said, I was gonna work on doubling up but maybe I can get to about 15 minutes with just the hand straight up. If I can reach past 15, I'll then double up. But right now I got to 11. So let's do one more. I'll do one more. Keep the hands up for 10 minutes, 11 minutes. If I can get to 15, if I can get to 20, 30, 20 minutes with the hands straight up overhead. I feel like it's going to be easier the second time now that I've, you know, kind of got my blood flowing. So I just keep my hands up for 20 minutes now is the goal. If I can do that, again, it's getting a lot easier, so much easier. We start to work some core work too, the stuff that we didn't really do. So the hands up, I just gently lean forward. There's the ab work. There's the core activation. Gently twist. Yeah, certainly getting easier, but still, I say easy. But that's really just me telling myself it's not so bad. Easy, it's so easy. The arms start to shake uncontrollably, but they're up there, so they're kind of just stuck in one position. But yeah, just keeping the cut, keeping the abs tight, keeping the hands up, does the rest, does the work, gets the six pack, builds the posture back, realigns the spine, helps to prevent any hernias or disc impingements because of the weak core. Keep the core up, lean forward, keep the hands up, lean forward. Definitely cutting my abs up more and more. I don't know if you could tell from the first couple videos to now. It's only been 8 days, but my core is definitely cutting up more. I'm excited to see day 10, day 20, day 30. By Christmas, I'll be jacked, especially if I put 2 bands on. And by the new year, I'll be ready. And if I got y'all with me, a few people with the bands on too, I'd love to get you guys on here, invite guests. So if you guys get a pair of bands, do let me know, and we'll jump on together. I'd love to just motivate each other, help motivate others. If you got a channel, maybe this is helpful. Flooring, maybe this will be helpful to grow your channel. Looking great, bro. Keep grinding. Thank you. See that motivation. Yeah, I'm going. Let's go, Edgar. Yeah, that leaning forward just takes my back and core. What a difference. Uh, Here is like my low back just kind of sinking in. My upper core is having to really work. My upper abs are having to really work right now. But when I lean forward, that's the tough. That's hard. Now the upper back and shoulders. Upper back and shoulders. Lower abs. check, testing. Audio still there? Thank you. Cool. Yeah, I like this little. Check, testing. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't charge them from yesterday. And I was charging this one while the other one was being used right there. Where are we at? On my time, I'm at 41. That means I've had my hands up for 41 minutes, but yet that other 20 minutes wasn't really. So I've done 10 minutes. I've done 20 minutes with my hands straight up overhead. Let's do another 10 and we will get on out of here. Do let me know where you are watching from. I appreciate it. I always like watching or hearing from you guys. If you just type in Algeria, just give me a shout out of where you're from. It would be cool. Illinois, yeah, cool. Thanks. Lover, not a fighter. I love it. I love you guys' channels too. For real. Illinois, good to have you in the house. Illinois in the house. A couple other where we at? Oregon. That ass. Oregon. Where's Oregon? Is that up top? That's just up north. You're just up north of me. Everyone like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Hey, thank you, big time. Thank you, big time, lover. My lover, not a fighter. Love is a fight for sure. Fight to love. Keep up the great work, but thank you. I'm working on my lover body here. Fight body, love body. And we got another 7 minutes on the time. My arms are shaking again. I said I was gonna do it before. Might as well do it now. So I'm gonna go back to the triceps. Put my hands together, cheating a little bit. Then let's get a little bit of back. That's a good feeling. Oh, stretching. Oh, that lower ab, core, liver, liver tension on the right side. Kidney, but mainly liver. I can feel just the tension in the gut. What's your opinion on drug addicts? What does that mean? I think we're all addicted to something, some sort of drug, which is holding us back from our goals, wishes, dreams, wants, desires. Ah, drug addicts. What's my opinion on them? I don't know. It's like we're all addicted to something. Do you think they should be face harsher punishments? Harsher punishments. So what do you mean? I think you maybe you're referring to the 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 actions and events that accompany these drug addict behavior, or drug addicts, right? So they're doing bad things because they're hurting themselves. I don't know if they should deal with punishment. I feel like there should just be a whole new industry of dealing with illnesses. I feel like the whole health industry and just like the approach of what we're looking at. But I mean, that's a tough subject to talk about. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have hit my. Nope, I got 5 more minutes. I don't know. That's a good question. What would you say? What's your opinion? Because that's an interesting question. Mexican G. I feel like they need to work out. They leave needles and humans on the street out here in California. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that. I mean, for real though, huh? Like that's happening. Um, I don't know. It's unfortunate because you can't really change anybody. You can influence people, but everything is a matter of dopamine and like they're receiving a higher reward system through this drug that they have than any other reward system that anyone else is giving them. So I would say human waste. Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, we all have human waste. We all take poops every day, you know, but some of us are more poop filled than others. And it's really up to the responsibility of each and every individual, unfortunately. But it's also the responsibility of those that know that person or individual, unless that person is so far gone that they are now living on the street and they have no friends, family, and no one's going to take care of them, and their responsibility is up to themselves. But then there comes some sweet angel out of the left side of their corner who's going to help them, but they can't. That angel can't lift them up so high to where they can get them out of the hole that they're in. So they just keep going digger deeper into that hole because it's just a comfortable hole. So who's to blame them? Who's to uh, I don't know. That's a deep conversation. I don't know. What do you think, my friend? How can we help? Interesting take. Thank you. Um, yeah, that's my honest opinion. Like, I don't know. I would love to help them, but it's like, oh, man, it's so hard to help people. It's hard to help myself. You know, it's hard enough to have to help myself, and I know the feelings that other people have when they look at other people who are in a lower situation. It's like I've worked hard to get to where I'm at, and you're not going to bring me down. And you know, like, there's this kind of like there's this feeling of like a pride internally of everybody else, but also I'm sure that person who's down there in the gutter who's just been playing in the gutter for the past 10 years. What different is it to them? So yeah, that's a deep conversation. I don't know what to do or what to say about those people that are in the gutter and are comfortable in the gutter. Because you could say maybe they'd be comfortable in a nice fancy hotel, but then maybe they're not because they're so. But here we are having conversations. I'm 50, 60 people in and we're talking about the homeless. What do you guys think? Please let me know. Many of them don't want help. I know that's the problem. We want to do it ourselves, but that's what they've done themselves. And so then you have the repercussions of other people like yourself, and you're saying that it's affecting other people in the surrounding neighborhood and surrounding people, and they have a responsibility as much as we all have a responsibility to each other to uphold this standard of living for ourselves and for others. What can we do but just motivate? What can we do but help them in any way we can? But we can't really control them or force them to do anything. And then there's the police force. Then they can't really do anything. What are we gonna do, guys? Anybody else got a topic or a way to take my mind away from thinking about this here? Flossing back there with those bands. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just go get the homeless to do some boxer bands. Come work out with me, y'all. I feel like that Cholo Fitness guy. Cholo Fitness, homeless fitness. Huh, huh. Pump the blood. Feel good, y'all. All right, I just hit my 50-minute mark, and I'm really wanting to go to 60 just to say I did. So let's do that. I'm gonna go another 10 minutes. My hands were moving all over, so let's get this last 10 minutes just straight up overhead. It's gonna burn and it's gonna be beautiful. Flossing. I do have them behind my back, so I am slightly cheating. All right, I'm not cheating anymore. Here we go. Stuff this back here. Okay, and we're comfy. All right. All right, 10 minutes. Last 10 minutes here, and we will cool it down. We should make bums box, and in return, we provide them food and shelter. I think that has already been done, my friend. What was I used to watch that when I was a kid? What was it? Bum boxing? No. What was it called? Somebody knows. I know somebody knows. Not backyard brawling. There was the one of like the inmates. There was the inmate one where they would like put two inmates that just got out like on the beach and they would just be there was that one and then there was the homeless one where they would go I give you $1 $1 to fight this guy. And the two would just go crazy. Uh tell me, somebody knows. Somebody's gotta know. Somebody look it up. We should make the bums box. What was it called? Uh Not backyard brawl. It might be backyard brawl. No, it was like dog something or inmate dog. What the heck? Somebody please look it up. Oh, what was it? It'll come to me. Whatever. Was it that thing called? Well, what is that thing called? This thing. This is boxer bands. Bum fights. Bum fights. There you go. Bum fights. Of course. Boxer, and these are boxer bands. This is just resistant bands from hand to foot, but the hand straps and the foot straps are what's unique about it. The bands, of course, as well, but um, comes with two pairs, another pair as well. I haven't even started to break into the second or added that in, but I've had these actually for quite some time now. These bands are very durable, long lasting things. Well, yeah, absolutely. 30% off right now for the next 30 days until the 8th of the new year. So check that out. 30% off the entire store. I need to get me another hat. I just lost my hat yesterday. I didn't lose it. I left it at the gym. I'll get it tomorrow or just get a new one because I've been meaning to get a new one. I'll buy a new one. I think we are about there. How much more time left? 7 minutes left. Bum fights. Oh, I watched some bum fights. I teared my rotator cuff. You think I should have surgery or just leave it? Good question. Um, I think that you should not just leave it, but you should do your own physical therapy because it's super simple. And resistance bands are the way. Otherwise, at the gym, it depends on the angle of the tear, but it's really pretty simple. You want to know how stupid simple it is? Just give me. I'm gonna wait for you to think about it. I can't tell me how many times I've torn a ligament, like things that people would be like my knees, my acromion clavicular ligament, my I forget what ligament this one is, the elbow, the elbow one, the shoulder a couple times. I can't tell me how many times I've had those problems, and people go to surgery for them, and then they're on disability for 3 months, and then they're freaking crutches, and then it's their mind fades away, and then they got to build themselves back. Like, bro, do you know how simple it is? Anytime you tear anything in your body, one, it's going to fix itself, unless you fuck it up and you doubt yourself and you do all these different things that are. It happened a year ago, bro, but just it's been hurting me since 3 days now. Not sure why it's happened. Okay, so do you work out? And when you go to the gym, and I'll just tell you straight up, when you go to the gym, there is an angle of whatever hurts. When you find that pain point, it's only going to be so much. It's going to be like, imagine it like a circle, or imagine it like there's only so much to that pain, right? That you're going to find that one point. Yes, I do a workout. I'll stop for like 1 month. Yeah, your whole body is perfect. It needs some strengthening. We all need strengthening, even myself, in all aspects. Like one point starts to fatigue. It's like, just imagine the crack in the ship. It's like it's gonna flood the ship. I don't know how else to say it, but so let's go back to that injury, right? You have the shoulder injury. I had a nocomial clavicular tear from a jiu-jitsu thing or a thing, and then thing, and my basically it separated, and this little ligament in between here was separated. And normally people would say it's a what's that, labrum tear, or things like that. Build the strength back. Find the spot where you're going to find there's like a spot where it's like, oh, that's where I can't do it anymore. No, more people, most people would just be like, okay, turn away. Oh, I can't do that. Every time somebody calls and I have to stop it, um, go to that spot where it hurts and just work your strength back right into it. Okay, okay, okay. Ease up, chill, chill. Okay, go back into it. Huh? Actually, it's not so bad. And then and then right, and then just work right through it. Boom. But don't like think that's not there anymore. Make sure you get it. Go back the next day and then do the same thing. You got to just find the spot where the pain is and build strength back into it. It's stupid simple. That's some great advice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times you like people like think about the aging process and think about death. Like you get to a certain point in your life where it's like things just get debilitating and then you just give up. And then when you give up, that's when it's that's the problem is you gave up. So build the strength in that little piece and boom, just surpass it. So yeah, your body's is constantly every 7 days you got new skin cells. Every month you got new bones. Like every, so it's just a matter of mind. Don't let that stop you. Go to the point of pain, build strength through it. Okay, rest, relax, eat, recover. Boom, come back to it. No problem. All right, you fixed it. You fixed it yourself. Ah, cool. And we are at our 60 minutes. I just hit my 2 minutes mark. I definitely did not have my hands up that whole time, so you definitely distracted me at that. So yes, thank you, thank you. Um, we'll go last 2 minutes here, hands straight up overhead, and then I'll call it. I appreciate you guys a lot, big time for sticking and staying with me. For all those that are around the world, I got 60 people jumping on. Man, it's amazing. It jumps from like 60 to 80 to 90 to 40 to I don't even know who's on. I just subscribed. Appreciate you. Love Not a Fighter. I am so thankful for you. And please do let me know if there's anything questions that you have, maybe some content that I can make more. I'm working on the editing stuff. If you notice, my channel is really just all about me just jumping on live and talking and free and just spitting. And it's cool to have you guys to talk about different things. I'm working on different shorts and a lot of different stuff about the breath work. The breath work is huge, it's key. These boxer bands have been huge for me in terms of just building my shoulders, building my upper body, keeping my posture right. That, along with hot yoga, I do hot yoga almost every day. And I teach boxing and kickboxing, which you may see some of those sparring. And then I also go to fight training, fight camp, but I haven't been in a couple weeks because I've been just recovering and then also focusing and shifting on the fight to this channel, Fight Fearless. So that is my 60 minute, no, 30 seconds still. But yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate you guys. You guys are everything to this channel because if it wasn't for you guys watching and sticking around, then I'd have no motivation to do any of this. So thank you. Um, and it's helping me stay in shape. What do you guys think of my abs? Are they getting there with these boxer bands? Right there. Contract, lean forward, and boom. Gotta lean forward though. Keep your hands up and lean forward. And with that being said, I'll call it for this one. That's my 60 minutes. I just hit an hour of keep my hands up. Not completely straight up because that was only like 11 minutes. But other than that, I will stop it now. Fight fearless. Thank you guys. This is strength and friendship. This is a Tai Chi thing. So anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next one. And yeah, grab a pair of boxer bands and tune in with me for next time. I would love to have you guys hop in, and I will split the screen. I will put it so that you guys can jump in and jump on with me next time. But until then, thank you guys. Peace, victory, again, strength, friendship, fight fearless.